Good morning to you, DK Cyber.
Good morning.
We meet again.
Sure.
Afishapa, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, well, do I even know? I don't celebrate Christmas. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm an Adventist.
What Adventist? I thought it's Jehovah's Witness.
No, we don't.
You also don't celebrate Christmas?
Yes, please.
But what do you celebrate then?
Well, we do our 13th Sabbath.
So does it mean you're not going to enjoy?
Oh, yeah, we do. We are part of it, because we are in a community whereby, so...
but if you're part of it, then it means indirectly you are celebrating.
Oh, no, not as in celebration, as in buy Christmas, dress, go out and those things. We do our normal day-to-day activities. With the Christmas or without Christmas, I still go out. I still do whatever I have to do, all those fun things. I still do it, So.
It's Christmas in Shada and Yewe
Well, Shada, what I say.
For some of us, it's a big deal.
So for me, what really matters to me is the security within the Christmas. So whilst you are celebrating it, there's some kind of people to also protect you. That's what I'm looking at.
Let's talk about it. What should we look out for when buying online, especially this festive season?
All right, thank you very much, and good morning to our viewers. Right, so yes, this Christmas season is time for people to really celebrate, and also when it comes to our field where there's cyberspace or this internet world, people also trying to take advantage of you over there. So, well, this Christmas you're going to buy a lot of things. What you have to check is the platform that we are going to buy these things from. Are the platforms really secure? Is it encrypted? Do you know how much do you know about those platforms, and how well have you been doing business with them? Normally Christmas like that, there are so much good things that are to be true, and because we think it's Christmas festivity, we don't really pay attention to those things. So at the end of the day, you see that you have been so vulnerable to them, and they have really exploited you, either in cash, in kind, or any way. So we need to be very careful. In as much as you're trying to buy things from the social platform, the website, even physical, we still need to.
Give us some of the safe websites to buy from.
All right, so some of the safe websites to buy from, I wouldn't mention them here, but things that you have to check from these websites is one, because you want to do payment, you want to purchase something on the platform, make sure the site is secure. Normally, you see a padlock starting or beginning the URL.
So once you see that, it means the site is secured?
No, that means that if I should entrust the site with my credit card details, that means that the site is encrypted. So what happens then is, if I'm making payment, if DK Cyber should sit in between the website and you, sniffing the packages, I wouldn't see your whatever you put in, but I'll see them in an encrypted way, right? That is one of the ways. That is not the full way to go, but that is one of the things to check. The next one to also check is the website review, right? So you can just pin down the website in Google, then you do scan or legit, right? So if it's Cyberzone,
scan or legit.
Right, so if it's Cyberzone, scan or legit.
Okay.
So we have platforms that review or kind of accumulated all the reviews they see online regarding the name in question or the company in question. Then they give it to you based on how people see them, how people really rate them in kind of their services, right? So you go there. Normally you see the first option, scan or legit their website, and you can really go through all the reviews over there. That's another way to check. That's under the reviews. However, you don't end there. You also follow up to their social platform. Not only one social platform. Check their Instagram platform, their Twitter, their Facebook, anywhere they find themselves in. Go and check whatever they do on their website to see. As well as also try to also, before you even make payment, on that website, check the payment method on that website. Now, we have a lot of payment method online.
Right.
Now, one of them had been a Visa card.
Exactly. The Visa card, can it be hacked?
Why not?
Even in Ghana?
Why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, what happened now is that probably if the Visa card being provided by the service providers, I'm hacking you using the Visa card. So I'm trying to do shoulder sniffing to get that pin on the just last week, Friday, someone, I was there.
An issue like that?
Yeah, no, even the person just sent me, can you go and withdraw from my bank for me? Gave me the credit card and also gave me the pin. Just trust me that, I would go. And I went, he said, how do you authenticate that you have them? So they will send me a message. So you see how that people need to know about these things. How, like this code are only 4 digits. So the banks should provide that education to any person you are handing the card to. Provide education, it's yours. Don't give it to anyone. That's my
But
point
I
here.
think they do, Anna.
Like sometimes the people,
The education
the
is not.
education, yes. So we should really, it's not just about telling them. Let's periodically send them messages. Anyhow we reach our customers, let them speak to them about them, right? Because that is one of the easiest way that they can really go about it. So we are checking the payment details on the site, the credit card, the Visa card on the site, and also check if they are accepting their payment method. Is it crypto? Is it wire transfer? If it's wire transfer, is crypto, then you know that those means are anonymous means. That if something should happen when I use wire transfer, it's hard to track. When I use cryptocurrency like BTC, like Dogecoin, it's hard to track. So we should know that what payment method am I using on the website. I would try to advise you that this is from platforms that try to accept, tell you that, oh, you can only pay with wire transfer or cryptocurrency. That means that if you do anything on that website and should your money go wrong, no one can help you. Because those platforms are really anonymous. They are hard to track unless we call on those big men. Big boys, not even, you see, that becomes...
Big
if you have
boys?
Big boys.
Is that a regulatory system?
Not as in regulatory system, but let's say your money is $100 and you tell me, okay, DK Cyber should go to all the hell and to do such investigation for you. It involves a lot. I need to use premium tools that are really costly.
So that's a private entity. It has nothing to do with the government or the bank?
Oh, the banks could do them, but let's see, business-wise, I would really try to take interest in cases that maybe have high amount of money in there.
Okay.
But let me say you are just buying a shoe online, $50, $40. You report to me, okay, well, we'll add it to the database that these are the fraud issues so that we can accumulate the current trend.
Right.
Right. But to say the person is really going to fight and get that money for you with $40, you see,
it's too small.
You understand? That's why I'm saying that we need to, unless you are really transacting maybe thousands of dollars, you need to be careful about those ones. So that's why we are saying that just to be safe, platforms that they are requesting for cryptocurrencies, requesting for maybe wire transfer, unless for me, I do buy things from online where it's cryptocurrency because I know where I am and I understand the game there.
This issue of cryptocurrency, probably it has to be a topic for discussion.
Oh, yes.
Some other day. But let's talk about it. What are some of the most common cybersecurity threats?
All right, thank you very much. One of the most common cybersecurity threats in Ghana currently as we speak, one has been ransomware. Now, when we say ransomware, this is where people, our files, our details on our systems got encrypted and the demand of money from us. Okay. I know a lot of people call me, DK, I went online to download some file. When it came now, all my files has been encrypted. When I click on it, they ask me to pay. And we all know about the WannaCry virus that happens around 2017. Encrypted a lot of files, demanding of 0.2 BTC. Then, today 0.2 BTC is quite a lot, So when we talk about ransomware, where files are being encrypted, and the demand of money from you, the demand of ransom from you. So that's one of the things we need to check around. And also we need to check about what we call malware. Now, when it comes to malware, people really don't, malware is a family of a lot of issues. Let me say it this way, because we're talking about emails, social platforms. Today, even the links that comes in to us, most of them has got malwares in there. The platforms you go to download free stuff has got malware in there. Either has got a Trojan, either has got a virus, either has got a lot of those infected code, malicious code in there. And those comes to change the behavior either of your device, your mobile phone or whatever you are using to browse, comes to change the behavior of it. So this morning, if you can really just pay attention to that, especially when you go to those pornographic websites, when you come back, your system is being infected by malware. Yes, straight up. It's being infected by malware. So we that will normally like going there or love going there, definitely know that you're inviting malware on your device. Some of them are minimal, some of them are massive. So the time it accumulates to become very seriously, you see that your device is really changing its behavior. Mostly we are not able to pay attention to them because we don't really check them, but it's really there. So malware threat is also there. And also another thing you should check is also insider attack. Now, most of the organizations, before talking about even those telcos, one of their big challenges is insider threat because they work with humans, and we are very vulnerable. And let's say you are my lady or you are my girlfriend, you work with those. I have ways we can give you information. right? Sometimes when you go to a bank or sometimes, oh, that's my guy. Please, can I get your Wi-Fi? Then you mention the Wi-Fi to me. If DK Cyber should sit on your Wi-Fi, a lot is going to be happening.
I
right?
see.
So that is the point here, insider threat. And I feel that education should really go because most staffs, a lot of compromisation happen because of the staffs.
Right.
They don't know. Right, because they feel that, oh, this one is nothing. I don't know. There are so much companies I can walk to and I can talk to the people, get some information from them.
Just like that.
Just like that, so insider threat. And sometimes the entry and the exit mode of these IT staffs. Say you've employed DK Cyber.
And then within months,
and
you're
within
asked
months
to
you
go.
just fire me, just like that. How do you fire me? You know, how do you lay me off? We have something we call the NIST framework. We need to have cybersecurity policy. CV Africa needs to have a cybersecurity policy framework that governs whatever they do here. So we have how we take in staffs, how we exit them. Someone like me, if you're exiting me, you just come to me, please, can you put your laptop down and walk away? Because if you should give me a letter and 1 day notice, I might corrupt a lot of things before I leave. That is the notice.
But it can only happen when the office gives you a laptop to use. But if it's your personal laptop, you cannot be asked to put it down, right?
Yes, so that's why I'm saying that we have a whole framework. So we have even access points. We have some kind of permissions to some kind of people. It's not all, so if I'm a network administrator here, I have maybe 5 staffs. Some of them have levels. Some of them can be given read-only permission. Some of them can be given read and write permission. Some of them can be even given the administrator's permission. Same like when you go on social platforms, when you go to, let's say, TV Africa, your Facebook page, we have administrators, we have moderators, we have editors. And every of them, each of those positions comes with what we call their functionalities, what they can do, right? So that's what we are saying. We have to have even a framework.
How do we avoid internet threats?
All right, so one, we cannot 100% avoid them. We can only find ways to mitigate them.
Okay.
And in the ways to mitigate them, that is one, education. Knowing the threat stands 80% chance of preventing it. That's the first one. Then the next one is also we taking part, checking our passwords, right? Knowing how to set strong password. This morning, if you want to check if your password is strong or it's easy or hard for hackers to hack, you can check this website, passwordmonster.com.
Password
monster, as in the monster
monster
that we know, right? Password monster. You go there, you put in your password to check. Some of the password, like 30 seconds, can take a hacker to hack it. Some of them can take centuries, years, so that you know that your password is in a good shape, right? Aside that, let's check the links that we click. And sometimes let's trust our instance. But sometimes there are so many things that are good to be true. This Christmas, a lot of people are giving discount. How well do you know about them? So I always advise people send you links, well, it's fine, but check the company in question, pick their name from the link, go online, go and search about them. If you receive a link from, let's say, CyberZone GH, go to Google and search for CyberZone GH. If we exist, you see our website, you go there and do whatever discount is there, you can get it, right? So that is it. Let's be very careful about these things because now you know how the system is.
Right.
It's very hard to lose even a password today. First can put from that, but then our internet and so like that, because we don't pay attention to these things that we are saying this morning.
So what happens to people who are caught in this act?
Yeah, so I always say that we have a framework or we have rules govern us, like the Ghana National Cybersecurity Act 2020 that really protect us. The challenge here we find ourselves is most of the time we don't report.
The thing is, sometimes you report these cases. Now I say,
Are you reporting to the right people?
Right. So take us through the channel. Who should we report to?
So if you are having issues with cyber crime, yes, you can report to the police, but don't leave it on the counter there. Right? Request for the police, their cybersecurity department. They are normally at the headquarters. Go to the CID headquarters. You go to the cyber department. Right? You can get them. Also, you can even go online and search for the Ghana National Cybersecurity Center. They have a short code over there. Their numbers are there. You can also report. Whatever they do is their agency, their regulatory agency. So they make sure that your case or whatever you report to them are really followed up. And normally when you report a case, it doesn't end there. Try to, have to really also follow up to check how well your case or wherever your case has really gone through.
Have you ever caught someone who has indulged in the acts before?
A lot.
What happens to them? Is there a sentence or they're asked to refund the money or?
So normally, what my office normally also do is we also assist in tracking. So sometimes we are not the authority. So what we do is normally when you track and we get you, we hand over to the CID. The CID also takes it up to the courts and sanctions. I know people who are being jailed, imprisoned yeah, because of these crime rates, you know.
Right. Give us 5 of emerging cybersecurity challenges. I know there's a lot of challenges that comes with it, but what are my 5? Give us 5.
Yeah, those. So one of them, that's what I was saying about. One, I would say phishing attacks. And you know, when you talk about phishing, it has a whole family. We need to look. We have the smishing, the vision, the smishing, vision. Smishing is where you receive text message. All the shins. And the vision is calling. We have the spear phishing, that is targeting administrators of our organization. So all the phishing, all the
shins that you've mentioned, which one is the most common?
As a phishing attack, the link that comes to us.
Okay.
Yes, those are the phishing.
Okay.
Right, and also probably social engineering attack, and that's where they play with your mind. Someone calls you, are done. Oh, please, I'm administrator of a particular platform. I sent you a code.
My producer crying be that.
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, so that one, and also we have the malware threat. That's we have the malware threat. So there are a lot to really check this Christmas.
Okay, so you've made mention of the how we should avoid this threat. Let's talk about the issue of what I ordered versus what I got. I think we've spoken about this before, but I ordered for a wig from my producer. It comes and it's not what I ordered. What do I do to hold such a person to ransom?
All right, fantastic. So that's why we always say that before you buy from platforms, you need to really check them, right? So this platform I have really ordered a wig from, I know them. I have their contact number. If anything, the worst scenario, I have their address that I can really go there myself, right? So if I have all those details and I have received the wig, this is not what I ordered for. I can, if it's close to me, I can drive by to go and check it up. Based on agreement, please, when I come there, I'm coming to take my full money. I will take my delivery or whatever. You send it. Now the issue is where you order something, the people tell you that it's strictly online. That is a warehouse somewhere that they are delivering it to you. So you don't really have any chance to really send it back. That becomes a challenge. So normally instances like that, that's why for me, if I would do any online transactions, I check all those things, irrespective of how cheap the product is.
What of food? You see, it just came in mind. There are days you order both food. And then by the time you remember, rather need the half. Can you hold such a person to ransom?
Why not? Why not? It's what you see, I'm paying for what I receive. So if I have paid for something 100 cedis and what comes to me is 30 cedis. Myself, I ordered for kinky, I believe, and it came. I have to. No, like the fish was not up to. Intentionally, the woman, what happened was the woman had even refunded the money because I ordered for fish and other things. So they didn't have it. So they had only one fish. So they added the fish to the kinky. Right. So when it came, it was around 30 cedis, 35. So but when it came, I like one kinky with this fish doesn't worth that amount. Right. So, right. So I called the woman and I went there myself. So when I went there, what happened was the woman told me, oh, I have even given the balance to the rider to add it to you because I didn't have the things I ordered. But the rider didn't give it to me.
So what did you do?
So I took the money from the woman. The woman told me, okay, I've been working with this rider. When it comes in again, I'll deduct it from the other money. So in case I had not gone there, that means that my money. So sometimes it's not from, you see, there are lots of things involved before the food gets to you. We have medium of delivering to you and also the person producing the food, right? So this time around, my issue was with the delivery service. The guy who was bringing it is supposed to add those money to me. That, oh, DK, you ordered for something 30 cedis. We're able to give you 15 cedis. This is your balance, 15 cedis. One can. So I have to. And when I went, I took my full money.
Oh, I see.
And I told him, oh, if you do, I just put my phone. I'll record you and put it on the social media. That's like so. And you see, instances like this, please, we all need to really check our business because that is your business. Don't let someone affect or change your business, right? So we have to make sure that we are dealing with the good riders. If you know that your rider, people are complaining about him, want to change him, or find a new writer, because about your image.
Right.
Right. This one is about your image. And also, please, let's not try to say, okay, it's an online, so I'm trying to be smart online. People intentionally delay things. If you don't ask them, then they keep them. Right. So please, we should, it's a platform. We should all, if we all say we are Christians, we go to church. Why would you know, wrong someone?
All right, DK, your social media handle. Where can we
find
you?
Cyber Zone GH, DK Cyber.
Okay, thank you so much for passing through. So this is where we end this morning's edition of the Breakfast Live Show. My name is Lebene Abrokwa. We'll be back to do it all over